along the Kneeling Greenway here at just outside Valls Landing. See the new housing above there at Kneeling Greenway. Yes, to my right. And you got this odd sort of structure here that sort of marks the beginning of the Valls Landing boat docks here. That goes all the way to the row house, the UT row house down yonder. On the campus proper. I want to talk about this. This is an odd piece of relic here along the Greenway that has always captured my attention here. Jack Neely tells me of the Knoxville History Project that this used to be a pump house used to pump water from the Tennessee River there up the hill to the homes and houses along Hill Avenue there. In the day, I have racked my brain trying to find, at least online, some sort of pictures of this pump house that once was here along the Tennessee River. And aside from that, I've long wondered how these remnants and relics sort of fit in to that whole pump house sort of facility that once was here. There are, you got this wall here along the tracks. And these are the tracks that once fed the G mill or the G plant. I don't remember the name of it. That those relics remain. That whole campus down there of the G plant is still there along the Tennessee, right next to Governor McWhorter's Landing. But these tracks really today are no longer used. They're used only at Christmas time for the Three Rivers Rambler that runs trains across these tracks headed to Forks of the River from the UT campus. But yeah, I've long wondered, from what Jack tells me, a bit flippantly, like I should know, having lived here 2 years and Jack being a native, is that the water would be pumped from the Tennessee there, and there was a whole building or structure here that sort of worked as a facilitator to get the water up the hill. Now, okay, with that said, I'm still lacking pictures, but some of the remains, the relics, remain here after so many years. And they really sort of pique my curiosity. And as the winter has gone on here and continued, the loss of foliage along the hillside here has only made me more and more interested to match some pictures with the remains of what was once on this hillside along the Tennessee River just outside of Knoxville. There's parts here like there's an opening, looks like the boys made there in the brick, and I am going crazy wondering what might be in there. It is just driving me nuts. The problem is with old Natty Daddy today is that this little slope is just a bit more than he wants to bet on breaking an ankle or a leg or something to get up there and see what, if anything, is in that opening there. Now, with that said, what you have here as part of it is sort of like some sort of building with old brick. Notice you got a mix of brick here that's part of this structure. All right, it goes down here. And the brick looks pretty old from what I can tell. Now, I say that because on the flip side of this little shelter, this here looks a bit more modern. I mean, like I would know, but it does look like see, that looks like tile to me. Whereas, and it's all part of one here. That looks like tile as opposed to kind of the older brick material there. And I would give anything to see if anything is in that. Now, with that said, there is beyond, all right, this wall here, there is something back there that looks very similar to the tile that is along here. All right. And then over here, you got the same sort of tiles and bricking on this side here. That, I don't know if you can make that out. Ooh, there. But, yeah. And then, yeah, so, and it all seems like you have two sort of separate structures here with some sort of tunnel or piping in the center and the back there. Yeah. And then this side, you have these remains here, which seems very much a part of that sort of mound there, that sort of, see, it's even got a place for smoke, or, you know, a sort of vent there. All right, see that? How that seems to figure in there. And then you got this wall here that abuts that. And it seems to correspond somewhat to this pump house that Jack Neely told me about, that in the day would help supply water to the scruffy city of Knoxville. Yeah, so, you know, I thought of it this morning here, in what, mid-February, because you know, with each passing week here, I'm seeing more of the remains, the relics here, and they just keep piquing my curiosity as winter goes along, and the foliage along this hillside fades. So, in any case, these are the remains of the day here. And boy, I'd love to get some pictures of what this whole hillside looked like in the day, and sort of match up some of these remains and relics to those pictures. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. Along the way to the forks of the river. And on the tracks of the Three Rivers Rambler here. It is Natty Daddy. Beside the Kneeling Greenway and next to the old water pump of downtown Knoxville. Catty corner to Sutry's Landing and the new housing on the south side.